Yo, 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 it's your Bird Squad Darkness, also known as King Bird, also known as Deshaun. How y'all doing, man? What's going on? How's everybody doing? We are back with some balance changes. They have not gone into effect yet because I played the game because I thought Thor's Rune Awakening would be right away as soon as it is. But we have a few balance changes, not too much, so this is going to be short and sweet. Let's go through it. First and foremost, right on the top, even the mightiest heroes need an adjustment every now and then. Whether it's providing a quick exit strategy or getting a moonlit boost or making sure Jeff chews before he swallows. It's time for another round of heroic tweaks to keep the battlefield as epic and balanced as ever. I don't know who does these, but they have I guess a bit of a wordsmith. He also makes sure to put everything he's going to talk about in there. It damn near felt AI generated on that one, but let's get into it. Thor's ability. Thor's ability just got a thunderous quality of life upgrade. Awakening Rune new mechanic. After casting an Awakening Rune, you can now manually cancel the Awakening state after a brief delay. That's what I was talking about before. I thought this was day one. You don't understand, as a person that mains Thor as my main tank. Now it's kind of Emma because they've kind of nerfed his survivability. But as a person that plays Thor, we've been wanted to cancel it out because there's always a point when you're throwing the hammers when you're doing good and you're like, damn, I'm getting hit too much though. So I kind of want to get out of there, and then you'll have three hammers left, which is probably like 2.5 seconds. But that 2.5 seconds is a long time of getting damage and not having your mobility. They've already cut our survivability down, so we need our mobility more than ever right now. So that's good, but we do kind of need like a little bit more sustainability, survivability. Let's go into it next. Moon Knight. Kanchu must be smiling. Mark's survivability got a slight boost. He went from 250 to 275. Now I don't know if you've been under a rock this season, but Moon Knight has been getting a lot more play in this poke meta, stand next to each other meta, Loki, triple heal meta, flying meta. Moon Knight has been getting a lot more play. When I originally started this game, I was playing Moon Knight. I stopped playing Moon Knight after probably 1.5, where they started nerfing him to the point, and then they gave him the shields, which made him a little bit better, but it still wasn't hitting. So for him to get a 25 health boost, it is needed, but I'm not gonna lie, a lot of Moon Knights have been doing good without it. To be honest with you, they've been smoking people. But let's go on to the next one. Star Lord. Time for Peter to slightly turn up the volume, of course, at mid range. Elemental guns. Elemental guns damage fall off adjustment. Adjust maximum damage fall off from 25 meters from 60 to 65%. So he's getting a slight boost. I didn't see anything wrong with where he was at. So I guess a little minor increase will make him play a little bit more. But me personally, I'm kind of glad to not be fighting Star Wars all day, man. Nobody wants to hear Legendary. Didn't have to duck for cover. The winds of change are blowing. We're slightly reducing the frequency of her ultimate ability. The energy cost for a Mega Hurricane is going from 3,100 to 3,400. Now, to be honest with you, that is not going to make much of a difference because of how much her attacks hit everybody, the area of effect when it comes to the lightning version of her. It's not going to change much because she gathers so much because she hits everybody in the area. Her basics shoot through people too. So it's not gonna change much. If anything, it will slow her down a little bit. But what I think they're trying to do is slow down the Jeff NATO. I think that's the reason. They don't want, because Jeff gets his pretty fast, and if Storm gets her fast, then Jeff NATO kind of just destroys people. Let's go on to the next one. Chilling Assault. Time to cool down Hawkeye. We are reducing the power on his end of the team up ability. Ice arrow adjustments, reducing from 30, 120 at max at 30 meters, to 25, 100 max at 30. Yeah, I because to be honest with you, and they're reducing the stun radius too from 1.5 to 8 seconds, and the spill field damage range from 3 meters to 1 meter. Because to be honest with you, I get why they nerfed it. It hasn't been too much of a problem, but if you run against a good Hawkeye, you don't understand what it is to be frozen for a minute and a half. I mean, a second and a half. 1.5 seconds is good enough for him to. He doesn't have to fully charge it because he's already hit you with 120 from 30 meters away. Most people, like I said, are in the 250 range. If you already took in 120, you don't need a headshot to kill me. And if you're good with him and you do get a headshot, you definitely kill him. So I'm glad that they're nerfing his part of that. Luna Snow, she didn't like her part. Didn't really have any issues with that. We're increasing the time. Let's go into the next one. Jeff Nato, Storm, and the Jeff the Land Shark. We're increasing the time it takes for the competition. It takes to swallow the competition. Pause. Because even Jeff needs to chew his food. The reasons they give is crazy. Folks. Alright. Increasing the time from devouring from 1.2 to 1.5. Now, that's just to give people a little bit more time to react. Because if you know anything about Jeff's, it's always like not enough time to react. As soon as you hear it, even if you double jump, you're still going to get caught. Like, if you're not out of the way when it happens, you're pretty much cooked. So they're nerfing both sides of the Jeff Nato to kind of because it was ridiculous. Like, I don't think people understand that the Jeff Nato comes from Sharknado, the movie. Sharknado is a running joke. No one takes Sharknado serious. So the fact that it has to be taken completely serious in this game is crazy. It was a joke. I didn't think they were gonna do Jeff Nato. Who would think of anything like that? You get captured and then you get hit by storms off. You cannot survive that. Jeff Nato smokes you through any healing hole. It's not working for you. Alright, so let's go on to the next one. Rocket Network. Rocket Raccoon Petty Parker. It looks like there's going to be a bit of delay in the network. We're reducing the usage. Coverage of this team up. Increase the Armor Nest cooldown from 20 to 30 seconds. I'm not going to lie. In a domination game, the Penny and Rocket shit is out of line. And it's like you end up having to either have like a flyer in the air to shoot the mines, but having 2 res stations, having them shoot mines, if you try to us against the world, well, that's Cloak and Dagger. If you try to C&D ult in there, you're going to die. You're going to get your first one out, but when you land on all of those mines, it's going to kill you. So it was too, like, I understand we all wanted Penny to, well, not we all. I understand people wanted Penny to be a threat. They wanted some kind of defensive tank where she wasn't just a piece of shit. So they've been buffing and buffing and buffing Penny until she's a problem. And now that she's a real problem, now they have to do something about it. And it says Armored Spider Nest cooldown. Like, I still don't see that. Like, in 30 seconds, 10 more seconds will make a difference, I guess, so they're not just plop down every time and you're just fighting Nest all day. Because it's what you really end up doing. Like, when I play with Penny, I'm sitting on top of the nest so you can't destroy it. And if you do destroy one of the other ones, I still have one more nest that I'm sitting on top of. Like, it becomes repetitive and you can't really stop. So I think, yep, that is it for. It does not say when these are coming out. Like, it says that this is on the 17th. I'm telling you right now, today is the 19th. Played it yesterday. I'm going to try to play it today and see if they've come through. But they were not there yesterday. I tried to cancel the Thor Awakening and got dropped. But yes, let's see how it goes, man. And remember, do not be a bird, you bergs. Peace, man. And hit me up. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe, man. If you like the video, make sure to like it, share, subscribe. And we'll be back with some more news. Can't wait for the next season. I'm already Grandmaster. I'm thinking about pushing it, but I might not push it. There's a lot of games out right now. Final Fantasy 16. There's a lot of games out right now. But yeah, don't be a bird, you bird. Peace.